Alright, welcome back everybody. It's Warmate, or War Tower. I say Warmate, War Tower time. Okay, so we're going to get Swifty Hooves from the top, and so we're going to block off the bottom. We're going to block it out with two doubles, and then we're going to come over here, and we're just going to kill everything down here. It's a pretty easy one. Oh, I forgot to switch out my traps, so use those three, those four, and then grinders. Okay, we need the gravity pillars and archers, so that's what we're going to use. Okay, and we're going to start with a tar here, right, and then a brim. Now we want spike in the corner. Brim, tar, spike, brim, tar, brim. Grinder, 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 grinder. Grinder, grinder, and and trap. This map is doable outdoors. It is absolutely doable outdoors. However, inside is easier, and that's exactly what we're doing. We're showing new players how to beat this with no problem whatsoever at all. Okay, you can double stack grinders and wall traps because ogres and trolls, they're high enough. They're like 3 squares high, so they're bottom of the grinder. And they take damage up here. If you put arrow walls up there, each arrow does damage, so they're going to miss a lot of the arrows, so the damage is not really there. Arrow walls are kind of niche to place in very niche spots. This one's kind of hard because these corners don't count, and it makes it awkward because you get like this half section opened. But that's fine. If enemies are lifted in the air, they take double damage from all sources. So the grinder, the health bar that it has is not actually a health bar. It's actually a damage bar. It only has that much damage into it, and then has to refresh. So when they get pulled up by the gravity pillar, the damage actually increases, speeding up. No, wait, no. We found out that that's not how it works, right? The damage is doubled. It doesn't matter. Let's go. Basically, I said that backwards. The damage is doubled, so the grinder health bar does not go down as fast when it kills it in the air. It's like instead of it going down a fifth, it goes down like a 10th. For killing like a light orb, let's say, if it's in the air, versus it being on the ground. Okay. But we got these arcane brim because this is a lot of fire guys. I think this is like the beginning of where all the fire guys come out. We got the archers because we're going to put the archers up here, and they're going to help us kill Swifty Hooves, aka Mongrafel. I always forget his name. I'm so used to playing Unchained. I always forget this guy's name. The grinders are really good against everything, to include the small guys, but that's what the point of the grinders up on the top is, to help take care of the big guys. The arcane brim is there to help with the floor spike damage. I guess that's really it. If I mouse up, my mouse like brings up an X or something. Anyways, everything should, for the most part, die. Heavy orcs might be a little bit of a problem, but we'll be able to shoot them. Our bow does bleed, which I think cuts through. Hey, a skull, that's what I'm talking about, boys. Alright, let's get ourselves another pillar, gravity pillar. We could probably get away with putting archers down here, but I don't want to risk them pulling anything else. Now you can get grinders that have longer lasting, aka, yeah, well, longer lasting. More of a damage pool. I guess it's more of a damage pool. I guess you could say that. So they get lifted up and dropped. Now, getting dropped also does do damage, but we have these doing damage when they pull up as well. They do a small amount of damage to people walking underneath them as well, to help with combos and stuff, if that's your shindig, your gig, whatever. Let's go ahead and get a grinder here. We can place another grinder up there, but it's not going to be as effective because the bottom portion is not going to touch any of the big guys. But the grinder down there is probably going to help out a bit. We can also put a double cade here, or actually stretch it out if we really wanted to. But we can double cade here. It doesn't matter. And that'll give us an extra like wall space to do things. I guess we can. I don't know. The bow, I think, is a little bit better than the blunderbuss, because the blunderbuss you have to be closer, and there are some cases where you don't want to be closer. And the bow right mouse button is pretty good against gnolls. I think the stone staff is better to spec into though. Until you can get like enough things spec'd in, then you can switch over to the bow. Alright, so we do this, and you can do grinder here and a grinder up there. Looks like those guys are... Oh, really? Those guys look like they're only 2 tall, but they're actually 3 tall. That's weird. They definitely don't look like they're 2 tall. Or 3 tall, I mean. Pretty big, pretty tall dudes, I guess. I don't know. Just work here. I don't know. Seems pretty cool. Okay. I make myself laugh sometimes, even if nobody else laughs at me. Or laughs with me. With me? At me? I don't know. As you tell when the grinders are done, because they turn all golden, and that's them recharging. They're supposed to passively recharge, but I've seen it to where they don't. They are right now, but I've seen it to where they don't. That one is too. I think it's better to just let them use up, and then they passively recharge like after a timer, after like a cooldown timer. I think it's better. I guess we'll grab the health pot because we're short on health. Oh yeah, we got more money. I'm gonna offset the grinders so that way they trickle damage a little bit farther down the path. We're only gonna put 1 barricade here, and we're gonna do a tar brim spike with grinders on the walls there. Again, we brought the stone staff for Mongrafel, otherwise we wouldn't need it. And we brought the archers for Mongrafel as well, otherwise we wouldn't need it. Okay, let's take a look at Behemoth. You sent me something here. It's actually kind of hard to see the mini-map on that one. Oh, I see what you did. Well, that's overkill, man. Besides, I don't have ballistas. Ballistas would... If I had ballistas, I'd use them on the last map, too. And this one. Because of the armored ogres and stuff. But I don't have them yet. I don't have to unlock them. Which means no guys wouldn't have them either. Nah, it's cool. Alright. I guess we should probably focus on getting some more grinders first. But everything is going to die pretty quickly here. Reset everything. Stone him in the face. Stone him in the face. Beautiful. Beautiful stoning in the face. Ground slam, I don't ever use it because melee in this game is really just kind of meh. It loses its coolness after like the first couple of waves, and then you just can't really deal with everything by going melee. On this war scenario, in this place, my kill box for start coin survived first 3 waves without hero help. Well, you definitely can. I mean, yeah, I can if I, like, bait a little bit, because I think, like, an ogre got a little bit through. But I would also play with ballistas, so they wouldn't get through as much. Instead of archers, I'd bring ballistas. And the ballistas would take care of everything that leaked through. To be fair. Alright, we got 2 skulls off of that. That's some pretty good stuff right there. Mid-age. Oh, did I double stack the grinders over here? I did, Derek. Yes, I did. Okay. And there's another skull over there. Nice. This one's dropping me a lot of skulls here, which war scenarios typically do. So if you are having trouble getting skulls, well, first of all, I would recommend just doing the weekly challenges because they're quick. Fire arrow wall is good on this map because the bigger things that get through are things like the troll and ogre, and they have a hard time dealing with fire arrows. So yes, fire arrows are good. Fire archers are also... well, actually, fire archers you don't want to use. Whatever you're using to kill Mongrafel needs to be physical damage or something other than fire. Okay, this is pretty much just going to take care of everything. We're going to put 1 more grinder down just for safekeeping. I'm going to put some archers up here. It's going to stack archers. The Mongrelfel's going to jump over these caves. He's going to run up here, and they're just going to stone him, and the archer's going to take care of him. We should be able to win part-time. On Rift Lord, everything just runs faster, so if you're easily doing this on War Mage and you're just barely not making part-time, try it on Rift Lord. You know? Enemies run faster, so that's going to help you with your part-time. Oh, is he weak on lightning? Ah, okay. So use Cygnus' staff. No, I'm kidding. So use wall chargers. No, you don't use that either because they damage barricades. I would still run this for beginner. I wouldn't worry about using lightning.
Oh yeah, that's how it goes.
But he's really weak as it is. Like he doesn't have a large health pool. He's really weak. Something else you can do on this map is place like archers up here in this little section, and they'll shoot downwards at things. No, he isn't very tanky at all. He's probably the one that I don't care if there's bonus damage done. Yeah, nothing should get through here. And once it reaches like these archers, it should just skadoosh and die. And if you bring ballistas, normally I just place a bunch of them like right here where I am, and then they would all target Mongrel once he runs up these stairs. I don't remember if there are TNT archers on this or not. There is if you play on Endless, and you get like, what, wave 6? Yeah, because there's 5 waves normally. So if you get to like wave 6, you'll get TNT archers against you. Armored ogres will eat up your grinders, so do watch out for them. But again, stoning causes them to take extra physical damage, which is from grinders, as well as archer damage if you do physical damage for archers. Fire damage on archers is a pretty good idea if you can. Did I pick up that skull earlier? I don't know if I did. Yeah, I guess I did. Okay.
It's dead.
It's dead.
And stay down.
Alright, those are all the archers we're going to place up there.
More enemies on the way.
Diagonally behind the first pillar. Well, I would typically put a bunch of ballistas up here, like on top of these gates. And then I would place more up there. Because they don't target the heaviest thing or whatever, I want to make sure that Mongrel is going to take a lot of the damage. This one would be cool if you use the indoor flip trap, because you can place it like this square and that square and like everywhere else, but it's not necessary, and it's probably keeps them alive longer than they need to be alive. I really wish a trap reset trinket would reset archers, like heal them, you know, bring them back. But alas, it does not. Yeah, so these archers get some nice back shots on these fools.
Hey, shouldn't have messed with me. Is that it? Can't believe that worked.
Other than that, there's really nothing else going on this map, you know? We just you know, hanging out, having fun. I guess we can place archers up here. Probably could have brought archers and placed them on the outsides, just to let them kill things a little bit faster, a little bit more. Listen behind pillar trigger enemies only in kill box. Yes, because they have to see them. And this little lip, for whatever reason, these little lips stop them from targeting like down the stairs. And same with that lip up there. No, not that lip. Where is it at? Oh, I don't know. Well, they only have 13 range, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. So you place them like here, then they should be able to shoot actually out there. If you get the crossbow with a headshot, once you beat the game, headshotting when they're all clumped up together in the air is pretty cool. If you do the explosion headshot thing for combos. Pretty nice combos doing that. Especially if they're being listed in the air and burned at the same time. Oh, you mean like directly behind the pillar? Yeah, because they can't see anything on the other side. That'll help solidify some combos.
It's dead.
Alright, here we got our Armored Ogre, not taking any extra physical damage, but he's still... You know, he eats up the grinder, but that's okay. Does regular damage to trolls. Nothing here is good against trolls or Armored Ogres, but there's so much damage that it doesn't matter. We can do plenty to them, all of them. Okay, 9 viewers. Thanks for joining, everybody. We are recording videos as well as streaming videos, I guess, for new players to run through the map. We ran through the first 6 on War Mage, and the only way to get to Rift Lord is to play the first 6 maps on War Mage. And then we started on Rift Lord, and we're playing all of them by Skull. And we're restarting if we mess up, which we don't ever mess up, so we've never restarted. Good. Don't forget to leave the like, comment, subscribe, follow, and check out the description and the links. The links in the description, I meant to say, below in the Twitch information page and the YouTube video. It's got the official, unofficial Discord link for Robot Entertainment, and I don't know why my game's lagging, but it is. It also has the wiki. Jasmine, you got it.
Did I really do that?
To join the Discord, you can talk to people like Juice. He's from Robot Entertainment. He is the community manager. Of course, on Reddit, he's the one who also enters your questions on Reddit. Only Orcs mess up. Exactly. I don't ever mess up. Orcs do. Well, I mean, like, seriously, sometimes they really it's only them. That one map, which one was it? The one with
You got me, but he is
with the 2 Noel Grenadiers. They just didn't attack the gate, and they cost me to have to like restart like 3 times. They just wouldn't attack the gate. And then the one time they did attack the gate, I had to like run over there just to check them and then run back, and then I got all goofed up and made it harder than what it needed to be. Alright, so Mongerfeld does come out of the top, which means if you place Cades over here to like switch these sides, he's going to run over the Cades on this side no matter what you do. And these archers are idiots. They're not attacking for some reason. Okay, there we go. That's, you know, it's basically as easy as that. There are better traps to use than the grinders, but the grinders do the trick. And they don't damage your barricades. And they're easy enough to use, like, as a new player.
Hey, shouldn't have messed with me.
Again, I would typically only bring 1 weapon. Even playing this on Endless, you don't really need any weapons, to be honest. But if you wanted to bring one, I would bring maybe the Ice Amulet because you have a range freeze. But if you don't, Stone Staff is good. And not the bow, just use the Stone Staff the whole time. But I am limited because as a new player, you cannot take out your first weapon. Alright, Armored Ogres, you're dead to me. You are dead to me. Archers do target the Armored Ogres up here. Again, Mongerfell is immune to fire, so don't bring fire to target him or to attack him. Ballistas are great, but don't get ballistas yet, so archers are the next best thing to help you take care of Mongrafel. Boss don't go that way if died faster. That's true. If you kill the boss before he gets over here, he doesn't get over here. You're absolutely right. But don't miss him. He's easy to miss. Now, if you play this on Endless, you're going to have 5 of them. And ballistas and archers are not going to save you. 5 Mongrafels, I don't know if you know how hard that is to kill. Because every time you stone them and you shoot them in the face, they like move their face around. And you're like, come on, dude, what are you doing? Let me headshot you. Okay, well, that one's pretty easy. That actually might be the easiest one of all of them. I don't know, Frontline's pretty easy. I don't know, I guess the first one's pretty easy too. I don't know, they're all easy. Alright, we get our skulls, and now we're just chilling with a bunch of skulls. I think we've reached a point where it doesn't really matter if you're new or not. You basically have everything maxed out that you're going to use in your kit, other than the fact that you are stuck with your weapon. So, let's remind ourselves. Hey, that's not a terrible idea, using your wrist scroll for this boss. Oh, yeah, it's true. But then you won't get the skull that he dropped. Did I get a skull when he dropped? I don't know if he dropped a skull for me. All right, get Master's Courier. Master's Courier is pretty easy. It can be a little bit challenging because you fire lords, fire fiends, and stuff like that. But hey, listen, you're bringing ice, and ice is great. Wow, they only killed 10 enemies, or 9 enemies actually, because they got 1 from the previous game. They kind of suck. Yikes. How needs skulls? Well, you don't anymore. I think once you beat that, you're in a really good position. I mean, you do for, unlocking everything else, but you don't for anything else. What did we unlock, actually, from that? What did we unlock? We got, I wasn't paying attention. We unlocked something, right? Right? Oh, Mana Rage Trinket. Yeah, okay. Well, we're never going to use that. So the Haymaker's pretty good on this. I still like using the Gravity Pillar, little firelings. Oh, who needs skulls? Well, for new players, I guess. And this is for new players, so they might. Let's see, wall chargers. We're not going to use trap reset. We might maybe use grinders. I guess we could use grinders again. You know what? Let's just use arrow walls. Arrow walls to pierce. We're gonna kind of lay that around. We're gonna use a lot of spike traps with lightning. A lot of that. We're gonna use a lot of where is it? Dart spitters. Yes, we need to use dart spitters with ice. Use a lot of those too. Gravity pillars, probably some. We're definitely going to use archers. I wish we could get the regenerates health over time, but we can't. Let's do increase health. We're going to use those against archers that come out on the left gate. We're going to put those guys down there. Stone staff, yes. Bow, yes. Trap reset trinket, yes. So, and barricades, yes. We got double. I think we're going to use singles. It's going to be kind of tough because we don't have the... Maybe we do the barricade heal, actually. If we do barricade heal in the very beginning, that should help us out enough, right? Wrong button. Yeah, let's do barricade heal. Oh, heals barricades. Reduce cooldown. The reduced cooldown for the trap reset trinket is only 10-second cooldown reduction, so it goes from 2 minutes to 1 minute 50 seconds, I believe. That's what it is. Yeah, pretty sure that's what it is. So it's really not a lot. 10 seconds isn't a lot. I don't know if it's worth the skull amount, but it's fine. All right. Master's Courtyard in 3, 2, 1.